Eczema patients need help. We have to stop this itch. We have to stop this atopic march. We've got to get on the forefront of these things. People are suffering. Their lives are being affected in ways that are, that are heartbreaking.
My name's Jacob and I'm 6 years old. I have eczema and I'm going to talk about it. Actually, I had it when I was born.
I have atopic dermatitis or eczema, and I've had it all my life. My mother would say, "Stop scratching," because that itch is what drives you up the wall.
My nickname used to be Alligator Skin Girl because my skin looked like a reptile.
You're just like everybody else. You just have a lot of prescription medications and lotions.
Sometimes it can bleed. So sometimes you need to only pinch and rub. Just pinch and rub and do stuff. Because if you itch it, it'll bleed.
What's eczema? Skin disease. And then when I tell them it's not contagious, I actually have to explain what that means.
Atopic dermatitis or eczema is one of the most common skin disorders in the United States, and certainly the most common one that we see in children. It's been shown to occur in about 17.2% of all U.S. school-age children.
One of my kids in first grade came home and said, "The kids keep making fun of me." And I said, "What's wrong?" And he said, "They don't like my face." And he had an outbreak on his face. And you know, if they don't like him because of the way he treats people, that would be one thing. But to dislike him for something he can't help was pretty painful for all of us.
When I was younger, I had to wear cotton gloves, and people kept like asking me questions and stuff, and why do you have to wear that? And I would just tell them I had eczema and it's dry skin. They kept like looking at me and they wouldn't hold my hand.
With my stroller, pushing my daughter along and having somebody walk by and go, "Oh!" I'm like, "Oh, what's wrong with my daughter?" And I go and look and she's just sitting there fine. I'm like, wow, okay, it's because of what she looks like.
It's not a disease. Well, it is, but it's not like in your body. It's on your skin. It dries it out. It dries it out and makes it really itchy.
Where are your itchies? What happens on your ankles? What do you get?
You get blood.
You get blood. Do you get bleeds a lot?
No.
Oh, you get bleeds a lot.
Adults and teenagers can also continue to have eczema, and it can be a real problem for them in terms of their social interactions, their ability to play sports. We all know that if you have an inflammatory skin disease and you work up a sweat, it just gets itchier. And it's a highly visible process as well.
When it got really bad, I'd have like scabs like up and down my arms and on my legs and stuff, and so it probably did to other kids look like I got in some kind of like accident or something.
I want people to understand that eczema is a psychological as well as a physical disease. You go through so many psychological changes and emotions when you have eczema.
It was a rather hurtful experience because I couldn't help scratching, but when people would see the redness and the rash and the flakiness of the skin, they would pass ugly comments.
Sometimes I've had them throw away the pen that I've used. They don't know. It's scary. And my hands are, for me, in fairly good shape right now, but they can look a lot worse than they do.
So many people give you such horrible, dirty looks. You know, you just like, it just brings you down.
The National Eczema Association started in 1988 in Portland, Oregon, by a group of physicians and patients who felt they needed a little more support to deal with their disease. Dr. John Hannafin was the physician treating many eczema patients. So what started as a small support group has now grown to a national organization where we are providing educational materials, reaching out to physicians, and funding research.
I'm allergic to milk,
soy, eggs,
Soaps,
seeds,
peanuts,
perfumes, and metals.
Cats and dogs.
We have to put bleach in my bath.
If it's really bad, I just roll myself in a blanket and turn the lights off and try to sleep it off.
Ointment and cream on and take my medicines every night.
What's causing my eczema? Well, it's a complicated thing. The weather change, your stress, irritating things on your skin, any real allergy that you might have, you know, all these things, the genetic background and so on. So it's like, there's not one answer, which is why my treatments, and mostly when you talk about other dermatologists, how we treat, it's not one thing. It's 10 things at once. It's a regimen.
I heard about the NEA specifically from Dr. Paller and Dr. Leo.
I was looking online, and you know, you get sucked into that, oh, take this pill and your eczema will be cured. And I literally stumbled upon it.
One of our most exciting resources is our website. It's our window to the world. That's how people find us, www.nationaleczema.org.
When I found the NEA support groups online, through the Facebook page, I've been involved in a lot of discussions and got to talk to other parents who understand what I'm going through, and to realize I'm not alone has just been a huge support to me and has really helped lift me up and encouraged me as a mom that I'm doing everything I can and that there's some hope.
I just think our family is very blessed with the support of family and friends that we met through the National Eczema Association. So amazing to see how eczema affects so many people around the world. And by having 3 kids with it, you know, I really understand what other people go through.
You know, everyone says their child has eczema. Well, there's eczema and then there's suffering from eczema. You know, I'm talking severe eczema like my daughter has. So I felt like the National Eczema Association, I think it's a wonderful thing. I just want the word to get out there that this organization is here and the support is here.
There's a lot of people that have eczema, and I feel comfortable around them because they're just like me.
When your skin starts looking better, your self-esteem goes up. My skin's been looking good for a while. I'm feeling a lot better about myself. It's helped make me who I am, and I like who I am now, so I'm okay with it, and I have it, and it's my thing.
As an adult living with eczema, you just live with it. Right or wrong, you just live with it. And you don't really seek out support. But when you find support, when you read The Advocate, or read the scratch pad, or you go to the patient conference, you realize, why am I suffering in silence when there's people out there and there's help out there?
Well, NEA has really uplifted me. It's able to meet people like myself and be able to see the children and see the wonderful thing that they get to go to camp and have fun and be with kids just like them, which I never had. To see and to meet other people that's going what you're going through every day and be able to talk with them and relate with each other, you know, and then you get to meet doctors and nurses and everybody, and NEA has been so supportive. You know, you have a question or something's bothering you, can call up anytime and they're right there, and if they can't get you the information, they will get it and call you back.
I would urge anybody watching this film to get educated about this disease. Join the National Eczema Association. Go to our website, sign in. You'll be connected with us and help us support other sufferers so that we can help create better lives for everybody with eczema.